Hello! Welcome to another Tasty Classic Science experiment, and this week we're messing about with chrome spray paint. Because is it real? You can't just spray chrome, surely. And you see, this is my Plymouth Cambridge, and when I got this car, the front bumper was in desperate need of re-chroming. The best quote that I managed to get was £1,200 to have it re-chromed. And not only that, it was going to take 3 months. I just couldn't do that. So I sent it off to be powder coated. And the guy that did the powder coating couldn't get hold of the chrome powder coat. So we ended up just leaving it in this sort of grey finish. But now everything else on the car is chrome. It's a bit pitted in places, but it is chrome. So having the bumper as sort of a light grey colour, it does stand out. And if you compare it to, say, a chrome bumper on my Daimler, you can tell that the finish and the brightness of it all is very, very different. So I've been on the internet and I've been shopping and I've bought 9 different chrome spray paints. We've got everything from this little thing which you cast a flame over. That's going to be fun, which is why we've got that there. We've got Jenolite, which is the one that a lot of people did recommend as the best chrome spray paint, but we're going to find out. We have some cheaper Simoniz stuff, some more expensive Rust-Oleum, and everything in between. And what I've decided to do is sand down a little bit of 9 of my Tasty Classics water bottles that you can buy on our website, and I'm going to apply some primer. We've got some high build primer here, and then some chrome spray paint to all of these 9 water bottles, and then I'm going to sign them, and then I'm going to put them on the website. So right now you can go onto the website and you can buy one of a limited edition of 9 Tasty Classics signed chrome painted water bottles, which I would imagine are just going to be for display purposes only, because I think if we cover them in chrome, you can't, they're not acceptable for food and drink anymore. I don't know. Don't drink out of them, that's what I'm saying, but you can if you want, whatever. No, you can't, don't drink out of them. We're going to apply each one of these to all the different water bottles, and we're going to find out together which one is the best chrome spray paint, and then I know which one to buy more of to paint my beautiful Plymouth bumper in. I've sanded all the bottles down. I'm now just going to apply a load of this degreaser just to clean them up and give it some extra adhesion. First up is the high coat. This one says Chrome Look. Ooh. So I'm going to give all these things like quite a few coats. I reckon 3 coats on each one. But that is the high coat blend. Simoniz Acrylic chrome paint. Yeah, interesting. Didn't go on as nicely. Paint Factory Colour It quick drying paint was definitely one of the cheapest, and I think this is a version of quite a few of these, and they're the same thing but just in a different. Whoa, that one actually looks quite nice. Goes on very well. Ooh. Everything fell to pieces on that one. This is another one of the more expensive paints. This is the Rust-Oleum.
Witness me, bloody! Witness!
This one has got a picture of a Chrysler PT Cruiser on with some fairly suspect bonnet vents. So it's definitely going to be good. That one sprays loads at once, really good. This one is the Plastikote Fast Dry Project Enamel. Ah, it's got another one of those safety things in. Look at that, safetiness. This one wasn't cheap. Cosmoslac Chrome Effect. It's sort of mid-priced, but I've never really heard of it before, and it just looks like quite a nice can. And here is the one that everybody recommended. This is the Jenolite chrome paint. Certainly goes on nicely. This one is really weird. This one comes with instructions, and you pour it on and you flame it off and stuff. And it's called Hydroflame chrome coating, and it promises to be amazing. Zinc primer base coat, then a bit of lacquer, and then it says I have to flame the lacquer. Flame treat, burn the lacquer coating. Yeah, okay. It's just sort of like dulled it a bit, really, but whatever. I don't know how good this one's going to be. The instructions, I mean, it says you can apply it with a spray gun, but it lasts about 3 seconds, 1 second, a third of a second if you put that in a spray gun. It's like not enough. So it says you can apply it with a brush. But what I'm going to do is just sort of layer it on like this. Oh, yeah, okay. I get you. Dry for 5 to 15 minutes. Well, what is it? Is it 5 or is it 15? That's quite a large distance between times. And then apply another 2 coats to leave a glossy finish, apparently. I've applied this in a couple of different places on the bottle, stripping down a bit there. We're going to just have a little bit of a play with that. I think you might need a whole laboratory, paint booth, paint supplies, everything to use this product, and it wasn't cheap either. So might be amazing though, who knows? But it's just drying dead weird on there. That one's going to take a little while to do, and in the meantime, let's do some more coats on these. All of the bottles have now been coated 3 times, and I'm going to show you what they look like in a second. This though, this weird little bottle of what looks like vape fluid, apparently we need to burn it. So let's have a go. I don't know what I'm looking for here. Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm burning it too much. Oh my God, can you see that changing colour? No way, look at that. No way, look at that there. Oh my God, look at that bit where I laid it on dead thick. What about this bit here? Wow, look at that! That is the coolest thing. Oh my days. Joe, have you ever seen anything like that?
No.
I've never seen anything like that. That's the coolest thing ever. Wow. I mean, that's the first thing that's got a real shiny sort of chrome effect to it. This has all gone wrong here. It's reacted with the paint underneath. I don't know why, but that has gone wrong. It said to put it on lacquer. I put it on lacquer and I don't know, it flamed the lacquer, but it's gone all weird. This bit, I just drizzled some on the back. Oh, that is pretty cool. In no particular order, we start with the high coat. And I mean, yeah, lies nice and flat. It is not very shiny. It's pretty matte. Yeah, you can see it is a bit lighter maybe than this, but to be honest, it looks pretty much the same. It's definitely not something that I would bother taking the paint off this in order to change. Simoniz, much cheaper and pretty much identical in terms of finish. There's no real difference there, but you can see comparing it to actual chrome, again, it's just a bit duller, a bit flatter, which is what you'd expect. And pretty much the same on the bumper, a little bit shinier, but overall, well, yeah, it's not chrome, is it? Paint Factory colour It is, again, pretty much the same story. This one's laid like a lot thinner, much thinner than the others. And yeah, it's just not chrome, is it? Rust-Oleum. Now, this is a more expensive one, and that is the colour on the cap, but that's what comes out of it. It's not chrome, and it's arguably, I would say, potentially the dullest so far. The PT Cruiser paint is weirdly my favourite so far. It is by far the shiniest I think we've had. I mean, it's not chrome, but it's one of the closest, and yeah, it is really, really like, it's cheap, but it's probably the best so far. What the fuck? The Plastikote, I don't know what's going on with this one. It went on like water. It's very thin, it's very dull. It's just not for me at all, that one. I don't like it. This one's got the coolest looking can by far, and it went on easily the thickest. You can't even see any lines of the Tasty Classics etched logo. Went on really, really thick. It's pretty good, this one. It's just, I mean, is it chrome? No. But it's certainly not the worst we've tried. And just for application and for how thick it went on, it's quite impressive. Jenolite, sorry, this was one of the most expensive ones, and definitely not my favourite. You can see the logo and stuff there. It's gone on incredibly thin, and it is just like silver paint. There's no real there's not the shininess and depth of the other chrome paints. Not as impressed with that as I thought I would be for the cost, definitely, and just for the application, the amount that it puts on. This expensive little bottle of Hydroflame chrome plating, by far the most impressive. I mean, that has come up with what I would happily describe as chrome. That is definitely chrome. It's super shiny, it's super reflective. That's really cool. I like it a lot. I'm very, very impressed with that tiny little bottle. The only difficulty with this is it's expensive and you would need tons of it to do this. And the application process would take ages. If you were to do it really, really nicely, it would take a very, very long time. But definitely that would give you the best finish. So if you're after the best finish and you have got the time to put into it, this is the boy. Hydroflame chrome plating. From worst to best, we have this Plastikote here, which might as well just be water. We have the Rust-Oleum here, which is just silver spray paint. We have here the Paint It Factory Colour It, the Simoniz, and maybe the High Coat are all pretty much the same thing. They kind of look okay. If you're just doing a little bike frame or something, it's fine. They're fine. They're all right. They're nice. They're not bad. The Jenolite has crept back in. It is in certain lights, it looks amazing, but in other certain lights, it doesn't. So I don't know. We've got something coming up in a second though that might change everything. This thing, the Cosmoslac, is well good. I'm properly impressed with that. If you polished that up, I reckon that would come up really, really nicely. At number 2, we have the Chrysler PT Cruiser one. It's bonkers at how good that is for such a cheap, nasty little spray paint can. It's sometimes the most expensive isn't necessarily the best, but this one, which is by far the most expensive, is definitely the best. That is the Hydroflame chrome plating. It's really good, but you would need a gallon of it to chrome that bumper. Anyway, that's my top 9 chrome spray paints. But what I want to do now is lacquer them and see if that makes any difference. Will it make a difference if I clear lacquer them? This is the weirdest thing. The lacquer has turned all of the chrome. Can you see that there? Just like, that's the bit that's lacquered, that's the bit that's chrome. It's just the weirdest thing. Completely grey. What happens if I do that? Apart from damaging the lacquer slightly, it does sort of just make it see-through again by doing that. That's with 3 coats of lacquer as well, 3 coats. So don't lacquer your chrome spray paint. That doesn't work. The weirdest thing ever. That is so. That is so strange. I've never seen that before. Very odd. Anyway, so yeah, don't lacquer your chrome spray paint. And one last thing in this experiment, just for fun, I put the last bit of the Hydroflame chrome plating on this old headlight, which is off the Plymouth, but we're replacing the headlight. It's an old sealed beam unit, kind of sealed beam, doesn't matter. Anyway, let's see what it looks like. I just wanted to get a bit of a better idea of what it looks like over more of a surface area. And as you can see, that was just me dribbling a bit on. You'd have to do a lot more preparation to it, but I mean, I don't want to touch it too much. It's going to be kind of hot, but that's by far the most chrome looking thing, especially these bits here. If you did a really nice job and took your time, if you've got a small piece that you want to re-chrome, say a badge or something like that, I genuinely think that's the way to go, but you're just going to have to take your time with it. But I think that's super interesting. I've never used anything like that before. That's pretty good. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. And 1 out of 9, TC. If you want yourself one of these things, go onto the website and pick up your signed destroyed water bottle. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you in the next video, next experiment. I don't know what it's going to be, but I need to collate the data that we've managed to accumulate in this video and apply it to that Plymouth bumper. But let me know in the comments as well which one you like the look of the most. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.